User Experience Design. UX stands for User Experience, and it's all about how a person feels when interacting with a product, system, or service. UX design focuses on creating smooth, efficient, meaningful, and enjoyable experiences for users. It covers every aspect of the interaction, not just the visuals, but the structure, usability, accessibility, and logic of how a product works. A UX designer asks questions like, is this product easy to use? Does it solve the user's problem? How does the user move from one step to another? Is the flow intuitive or frustrating? UX design involves user research, interviews, surveys, usability testing, journey mapping, understanding user behaviors and touchpoints, wireframing and prototyping, designing the layout and functionality, information architecture, organizing content and features, testing and iteration, improving based on feedback. At its core, UX is not about making things pretty. It's about making them functional, valuable, and enjoyable to use. What is UI design? User Interface Design. UI stands for User Interface, and it's about how a product looks and feels on the surface. UI design deals with the visual elements that users interact with. Colors, typography, spacing, icons, images, animations, and layouts. A UI designer focuses on making sure the interface is visually consistent and attractive, following design principles like contrast, alignment, hierarchy, and balance, creating interactive elements like buttons, forms, sliders, menus, etc. Ensuring the product works well on different screen sizes, responsive design, collaborating closely with UX designers and developers. Good UI design helps users trust the product, feel comfortable, and find what they need without confusion. How UX and UI work together. Think of UX as the skeleton and brain of a product. It determines how things work, and UI as the skin and personality. It determines how things look and feel. You can have a beautifully designed interface, UI, but if it's not intuitive or easy to use, UX, users will get frustrated. On the flip side, a perfectly structured UX without a pleasant UI may feel boring or unprofessional. Great digital products require both strong UX and strong UI. Simple analogy: if a product were a car, UX is how smoothly it drives, how comfortable the ride is, how the controls are placed. UI is the paint color, dashboard design, and shape of the steering wheel. User Experience Design UX is a human-first approach to how a product works and feels from the user's perspective. It focuses on the entire journey a user takes when interacting with a product from the very first moment they discover it, all the way to their final interaction. UX designers aim to solve problems, remove frustrations, and create meaningful experiences by understanding the user's needs, behaviors, and pain points. The goal is to make products not only usable, but also enjoyable and effective. User Interface Design. UI is a human-first approach to how a product looks and interacts visually. It focuses on the aesthetic side of design, everything the user sees and touches on a screen. Typography, colors, buttons, spacing, animations, and imagery. UI designers create the visual language and style that brings a product to life, making it intuitive, attractive, and consistent. The goal is to delight users through beautiful, clean, and accessible design. Hello. Today we will learn the difference between UX and UI. UX human-first approach to product design. Application: physical and digital products. Focus: The full experience from a user's first contact to the last creates structural design solutions for pain points that users encounter anywhere along their journey with the product results in products that delight users with their effectiveness. UI human-first approach to designing the aesthetic experience of a product. Application: digital products. Only focus: visual touchpoints that allow users to interact with a product. Creates combinations of typography, color palettes, buttons, animations, and imagery. Results in products that delight users aesthetically. Stay tuned, because in the next video, we'll continue exploring new design techniques and practical steps to make your projects stand out.